So I'm still alive. I've been doing Dungeons and Dragons dungeon mastering. I've been hosting a game with my nephew, who I'm looking for more players, don't worry. I'm not just gonna keep playing with my nephew. I'm looking to try to get my brother, my sisters into it. And if I can, I'll probably run a game with them whenever they come around to it, because I'm not gonna force people to play with me. So yeah, what we did in Dungeons and Dragons, at least what me and my nephew did, was basically start a prophecy, which is where a wolf god was released, and lycanthropy may not be a disease anymore. At least that's the idea I'm getting from what I've written. And I'm doing this all up here. I'm creating the world. I'm probably not going to create the entire planet. I'll probably use one of the planets in here, one of the dungeon settings. And there's a few of them. But yeah, I highly doubt I'm going to use an actual. What?
Have any hits?
No.
Reading?
Nothing.
Oh, you're talking to yourself.
I am talking to myself. I'm recording.
Oh, are you?
I'm fucking crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where's Puppy?
Outside.
Oh, he's gonna be frozen!
I don't care.
You're good, good.
So, I lost my train of thought. Right, Dungeons and Dragons. Nephew's game. We killed the dire wolf. We killed the cult members. But we released a fucking wolf god. Essentially, it's a wolf deity. And I have notes on it, but you are my notes. Technically, my phone is. And this phone just has dice rolling stuff and stuff I can use. But thought I heard a dog yelping. And if that's my dog, I'm going to be super concerned, because I like my dog. I worry about my dog. And you guys know my dog. It's a small little thing about this thing. It's a Shih Tzu. I wanted like a German Shepherd or a Husky, but I'm happy with this little bastard. Its name is Mishka. It is like 5 months old now. Got it on, it was born September 15th. I got it around when it was like 3 months old. So yeah, that being said, I'm training it. I'm looking after it. I'm making sure it goes up, not broken. I also gotta watch out for other dogs. There's a pack of dogs around. Yeah, and if they try and recruit my puppy, that's gonna be bad. Because then he'll be part of a gang, and I don't want him to be part of a gang. But yeah, that being said, Dungeons and Dragons is a fun game. I'm trying to work on my creative writing. I'm trying to work on voices, so as all the NPCs don't sound like me. Like I could do a little bit of a voice, but I cannot fully grasp other accents. I could only do a little bit. But a little bit does help. Like at least I differentiate the characters as much as I can. I can't really do a lot of voices. Because I'm not a voice actor. I'm just some fucking loser in a bedroom. But yeah, what else I've been getting into? I bought Don't Starve, which is a survival horror game, I guess. I mean, it's essentially a crafting game where you have to survive. Yeah, survival horror is the best idea you could come up with, because you're an intrepid scientist who was kidnapped into a world, and now you have to survive. Just don't starve. That's the entire fucking plot of the game, and I wasted my money on it, and I feel fucking awful, because I do not like that game. So yeah, I got that game, and I re-downloaded Lords of the Fallen. I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto, Skyrim Special Edition. I got a few mods on there that pretty much tweak the perks. Because I fucking hate the perks in vanilla Skyrim. I don't know how the fuck I played vanilla Skyrim for so long. It fucking sucks. And I will fucking say that, dude. Like, out of all the fucking role-playing games out there, Skyrim was probably the worst one. When you look at Oblivion, which I fucking spent pretty much my entire childhood on. Oblivion, Legend of Zelda, Dragon's Dogma, which is one of my favorite RPGs. Dragon Age. When you look at Dark Souls. When you look at all these games, they're more or less difficult. They're not made for average people. They essentially say, if you're going to play this, you're probably going to die. Which is what I enjoy about most RPGs. I don't like the idea of not being able to die. I don't like the idea of the game pretty much holding my hand. I don't really hate simple games, but I do have an affinity towards games that will kill me more. And that being said, yeah, I enjoy Dark Souls. Everyone knows I love Dark Souls. Dark Souls, Dark Souls and RPGs are one of the reasons I wanted to get into Dungeons and Dragons, because there's only so much you can do in a video game. It's limiting, and I'm not one for limits. So Dungeons and Dragons is a better alternative, at least for me. I can create worlds. I can get out my creative processing. I could do voices. But yeah. And that being said, I do not know what I'm doing. Dungeons and Dragons is basically a tabletop RPG where you use your imagination to go into epic worlds. A lot of people aren't keen on using their imaginations, and a lot of people just see Dungeons and Dragons as, oh, that kid's a fucking nerd. And that is understandable. You have to at least know math. You have to know creative writing. You have to, at least if you want to be a dungeon master, you have to know how to write creatively. You have to know how to interpret things like the world around you, do descriptions, and you also have to fill in a lot of the gaps. So a lot of people probably don't have that initiative to join Dungeons and Dragons, at least as much as I did. And I got into it because of Noah Antweiler and his Counter Monkey stories, and Critical Role, and Pro Jared and his D&D stories. All these influences from around YouTube all pushed me towards getting into Dungeons and Dragons. And I've got this DM book for Christmas, and my birthday is coming up, so hopefully I can convince someone to love me enough to buy me the player's handbook, or at least a bunch of D20s, a bunch of dice. But yeah, like I said, Dungeons and Dragons is my current hobby. I'm gonna see how long I can keep that going, because yeah, I enjoy world building, I enjoy creative writing, and I'm a lazy bastard. So that being said, you probably understand why I don't post that much, or even put any real effort into making these videos, because it's just me talking in front of a camera to the void of the internet. So yeah, that being said, Dungeons and Dragons is my current hobby. I've been playing games on and off. I've been more or less just creative writing and building, and world building as it was called. As it goes. I have actual maps. Technically that is the way it goes. And the map of the city, which I technically don't need, but it helps. It helps set up the environment and get everything done. I made my first dungeon, which I currently don't know where the fuck it went. It fell on the floor and then it disappeared. Ain't that the story of everyone's life? Yeah. But yeah, I created a dungeon. I'm getting the idea of how to play. I've been playing with my little nephew. We've been hosting a game one-on-one, and that is just for me to get the idea of the rules and maybe get him into Dungeons and Dragons, so as I have at least someone to jump into another party with. Like, I want to get my siblings into this, and maybe some of my cousins if I can convince them enough, but I don't think I can, because I'm not a very convincing person. But that being said, that's an idea for far into the future, like probably a couple of years, because yeah. So yeah, I've been hosting this little game like every week, and a week gives me enough time to write, create things, and just essentially fill the void that I could not fill in the actual game. So yeah, I've also been playing a lot of video games. I've been playing Battlefield Bad Company 2, which I love. I've been playing Skyrim Special Edition, which I've added a whole bunch of mods in that makes it pretty much better than the vanilla. I do not recommend you play the vanilla. Buy fucking Skyrim Special Edition and download mods. It's fucking better than Fallout 4. I mean, Fallout 4 came out with so much DLC that I could not buy. It essentially it was essentially me in a glass box looking out at everyone else having fun, and I hated that. Especially when I don't have the money to buy DLC. So that being said, I was not able to get a lot of the mods working because they require DLC. So I'm gonna sell my Fallout 4. If anyone wants it, fucking comment down below and I'll get in touch with you to mail it to you. Because it's on Xbox One and I don't want it. But I've been playing a lot of Skyrim Special Edition. I've added the mods that pretty much make up the perks. I've always wanted to play a decent rogue in Skyrim, but you never could because of the actual perk tree. It's stupid. Like when Skyrim first came out, it was a revolution, but at the same time, I knew it was not that good. Uh, it it was a step up from Oblivion, and going from Oblivion to Skyrim, it was fantastic. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I've been playing games. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons. I've been writing. I've been trying my best to work on D&D stuff. That's a bitch. And yeah, that is what I am up to. What else am I doing? Nothing really. I'm still a depressed bastard who wants to kill himself. That is still a thing. That will probably never change. I'm going into 23 and technically going through a midlife crisis. I may only live to be 41. Yeah, that's who knows how long I'll live to be. So I mean, I could be going through a midlife crisis for all you know. But yeah, that being said, I'm still alive, as you can see. I'm not a hologram. I'm not fake. I'm not gay, and I'm not fake and gay as as someone I used to admire would say. But yeah, let's talk about some other things. Death Stranding. Hideo Kojima. Anyone who at least has a general idea of me knows I love Hideo Kojima. I've loved him since Metal Gear Solid 2 because that was the first one I've played, and I've played Metal Gear. I have not played all of his games, but I do respect him as a game developer and designer. I played Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, and I'm pretty sure that is it. So I've been following the idea of what the fuck Snake has been up to. At least after Metal Gear 1. That whole idea with Raiden, I didn't fucking understand it. I didn't care. I was playing fucking Metal Gear. It was awesome. And I never beat Metal Gear 2 until I was until a couple of years ago, when I was able to get it on the 360 thanks to the HD remake version. But yeah, Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding. Hideo finally fucking says things about it. Him being the person he is, he always says weird things, and he always brings up topics that are probably not part of the conversation, but that is why I like him. He's still being vague about what Death Stranding actually is, whether it's a horror game, a shooter, or an action shooter. But Hideo Kojima always produces strange things. He said it's gonna be someone said they were hoping it was gonna be an amalgamation of everything Hideo Kojima loves: music, movies, video games, theater. So if it is that, and if it's done correctly, it could be fucking awesome. But if not, it could be it could literally be a flop. And if that happens, especially to Hideo Kojima after what fucking happened with, yeah, I hope this works out. I really hope this works out. It's something I've been looking forward to, but if it doesn't come on fucking PS or Xbox One, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed. But I've not been following the Hideo craze since that whole idea with Konami. I've been I've been giving him his space technically, but I've not been intruding on his. I've not been really interested in the entire thing. At least through my perspective. I've been trying to fucking, like, every time someone brings it up, my ears perk up, kind of like, what's he up to? But I've not been actively searching what the fuck he's been doing. I know I'm following him on Twitter, but that's just essentially stalking him, which is what I'm doing. I'm going to be fully honest. I am stalking Hideo Kojima because I love him, and I don't want anything bad to happen to him. Because that would make me sad, horribly sad. So yeah, I'm still alive, which is nice. Dungeons and Dragons, that is nice. I've been playing like I said, Skyrim and all the other games, Dragon Age. I've also been downloading music so that I can use in my campaign. Basic music, like music from Dragon's Dogma, music from The Elder Scrolls, music from Dragon Age, music from Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age Inquisition was an okay game. Speaking of which, I gotta buy another EA Access thing because yeah. I'm a sucker for those type of things. If I have to pay a fucking subscription fee to play video games, I will. especially if they're good video games like EA's video games. That being said, how could you support EA? Video games, that's how. I love fucking playing video games, especially if they're free or semi-free. They come with a subscription service, which is technically what happens with the Xbox Live Gold. You get them for the subscription, but if you stop paying gold, I think you lose it, but I'm not quite sure. And Nintendo Switch is going to try doing that, but their whole idea is fucking retarded. You buy a game, and you're only allowed to play it for a certain number of time, for a certain amount of hours, and then it locks you out of it. Or you basically play to have the game on your console for a certain amount of time, which is fucking retarded. Everything Nintendo does is retarded, on an autistic level. I don't even get why people are into the Switch. It's essentially a tablet with two joysticks glued on the side. Like, okay, it's coming out with the new Legend of Zelda. I don't fucking care. This Legend of Zelda looks like it's gonna try to be Skyrim, but essentially in the Legend of Zelda world. They're saying the world is fucking massive. Now, when you say massive, I assume it's gonna be bigger than fucking any other world in the entire game. And they've shown maps of it. It's technically bigger than Skyrim. So if anyone played Skyrim, you know how bad that can go when there's essentially nothing to do. And that's what I think this game is going to be like. There's going to be nothing to do in the overworld. You're gonna fucking literally ride for fucking 10 minutes to one dungeon with nothing going on in between. Sure, you can set fucking fire to the grass, but the grass doesn't give you fucking rupees. Why would you fuck... Like, I'm totally okay with the direction they're going in, but I know this is not going to be good. But they've always produced good Legend of Zelda games. Any fucking Legend of Zelda fan will tell you Majora's Mask or the fucking Ocarina of Time were the best 3D Zelda games ever. Even some of the 2D games are fucking... Oh, I fucking love A Link to the Past. But yeah, this new Zelda game just... I'm not sold on it. I see a lot of people who are, and my immediate reaction is, oh, you're gonna be so let down. It's essentially the people who say they're not gonna pre-order and then fucking pre-order. Like it's your fucking money. Do whatever you want with it, but I'm still gonna fucking judge you. Like, I'm not gonna buy a Switch. I didn't even buy a fucking Wii, let alone a Wii U. I do kind of want a Wii U, but I'll wait till the price drops. I know the Wii is discontinued, but there's fucking pawn shops. It's not going to be an impossible thing to find. And people, and technically, well, I guess it might not be impossible to find. The way Nintendo works is they like to put out limited supplies of things, so they can say they sold out. So if they do that, where they make limited fucking consoles, they can easily say they sold out. Selling 1,000 consoles in a world full of like 7 billion people is pretty easy. So yeah, my whole idea with Nintendo is they're gonna fuck up. And if they do, I'm not gonna say I told you so. I'm just gonna sit here and just sigh like I always do, because I was right, no one listened. But on another note, on a more positive note, my birthday's coming up. I'm gonna be 23 years old. That is horrible. I've been on this earth for 23 fucking years. 23. I want to kill myself. Not in a fun, fancy way either. God, I hate this life. Well, at least I have Dungeons and Dragons. And video games. They keep me entertained for a lot. So yeah. I'm still alive. That is a plus in a lot of people's minds. Maybe not yours, but it is in mine. So yeah. I also got more posters, as you can see. I got my weed, I also got a Kurt Cobain poster, which I fucking posted on Twitter not too long ago. Ah, look at all those posters. Weed in my garden. Someone's probably gonna look at that and see, what? I'll starve. I could see someone looking at that weed in my garden posting and saying it's insensitive, it hurts feelings. I don't care. I like having cool memorabilia. I like having cool things, essentially. I like having things that express I like having things express my hobbies. I have Pokemon, I have Legend of Zelda, I have Destiny, which I fucking don't even play anymore. Marijuana. Up behind above my fucking thing, I have a castle. I have my onesie. I have my Las Vegas thing with 350 in case the fucking Loch Ness monster comes. I have my music, which is right here. I have my Nirvana. I have the Disturbed. I have the Offspring, and I have System of a Down, which I've been listening to a lot of System of a Down lately. They may be one of my favorite bands, at least now. So yeah, that being said, there's a few shows I want to try and watch. One is Stranger Things, because they released a trailer for season 2, and it looks good. Is this what I think it is? Oh, hey! It's good. This is the first map I made. My first dungeon. I don't know if you could see that. But yeah, that was the first dungeon I ran through with my nephew, who was a fighter, a half-orc fighter. So yeah, I'm still alive. It is good. It could be worse. Actually, it did get worse. I fucking tried to get a gift card, and I tried to link it to my PayPal. It didn't work. It told me to do something to go back to the fucking gift card thing and look at the history. I fucking forgot what phone I used to as one of the security questions. So I may be locked out. Yeah, that's how fucking there goes $50. Unless I give it to someone and say, figure it out. But yeah, that's a problem I have to deal with. If not, I may just have it, look at it, and realize I fucking wasted $50 on it. I don't know, I'll keep trying different phone numbers. Because I know it's one of the phone numbers in my mind, but I have so many fucking phone numbers. Like 911 is up there somewhere. It's up there. And I don't think that's the number I use. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, why did you enjoy this? The fuck's wrong with you? Also leave a like or a comment. I don't fucking care. But yeah, I'm still alive. That's basically what this was just to prove. I'm still alive. Quit taking the damn bets. I realize there's a 3-to-1 chance that I'll die in a cage. But come on, if I do, at least put $5 on my fucking coffin. Because that is fucking humiliating. But yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to talk about some more stuff. Like maybe I have art back there too. Oh, let's go look at the art. Ow. Sure. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, pick one of your favorites. Maybe it's a little cat lady. You can really see how my art style sucks. But yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know how to end this. I love you all. Don't commit suicide on me. Bye.